Hello, welcome back to my channel, Taurus Gem Tarot. Today we are going to do a collective reading. Alright, let's get started. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe if you feel called to, and like if you feel called to do that as well. And share the video if you'd like to share it. Also, if you would like to leave any comments and let me know how it related to you or how you felt about it, I would love it. I would absolutely love it. I got my first 2 comments recently, and I very much appreciated it, and I very much enjoyed reading them. Thank you. Who are you right now? Lamb. The lamb is the bearer of an important message. Its contents can only be heard when a deep level of quiet has been established. Lamb energy is the honest guidance you hear from an old friend, a young child, or sometimes a surprising stranger. Though the lamb's message may channel through another person, the wisdom resonates within you. It will repeat and reverberate until you listen. Approach this gentle creature with utmost patience and reverence. Truth is a gift. Sit still, listen, and receive. When in balance, knowingness, inner peace. When out of balance, quiet, timid, concerned. Bring into balance, meditation, and listening. So I feel like you are patient, or peaceful, prophetic, and patient. It says you could be a guidance for somebody else, or you could be being asked to listen for guidance. So I feel like it's saying that you or someone you know could be going through ups and downs from some choices that they've made, and I suppose would be looking or needing guidance. I think I want to do a little more. A Hierophant in reverse. Someone who wants to break free of traditions and do things their own way, or somebody who is rebellious. So I guess you would know. I actually asked who this was talking about, whether it was you or somebody that you know, and this is what it gave me. So I think that you would know whether this is talking about you or somebody else. So you would be either the person giving guidance to somebody who's in need or looking for it, either as a stranger or a friend, or you would be receiving some guidance from somebody that would be a friend or a stranger or somebody that you know. Had kind of hoped this would be a lighter reading today. came out in the reverse. As long as you orient your compass to true north, the direction of your higher power, you will never be lost. Reversed. What is your higher power right now? Whatever you constantly focus on long enough becomes your higher power. If you worry about financial insecurity, materialism is your idol. If you obsess over a relationship, that is your God. If you're concerned about your weight or your looks or your status, you've lost your personal power and your way. Nothing but spirit can be your guiding force. You'll never truly find what you seek if these worries and distractions are your constant focus. Surrender and shift your compass. Be still and watch as the needle points to true north. Align yourself and you'll easily find your way back to where you're meant to be. So I think that you're being asked to realign yourself with spirit to find your way, to surrender, be still, and watch as the needle points to true north. So what I'm getting from this is that you could be the one who may be in need of some guidance, possibly from some choices that you may have made in the past that you need some guidance for, and possibly the guidance could come from your guide or your inner self as you learn your lessons in life, or it could actually come from a person. All right. The mask. And the mirror. I guess you get two for that one. I'll show you. Alright, what's the main obstacle standing in your way? Collective. The mirror. Kind of have an idea where this is going. The mirror. We look into mirrors every day without recognizing them as portals into another realm. They can shatter, flatter, distort, reflect, and project an image back to us that we deem to be true. The energy of the mirror is all about self-perception. When the archetype of the mirror appears, we are in the mythic land of Narcissus, who saw himself reflected in a pool and fell in love with his own image. So compelled by his reflection, he could not turn away, a fixation that eventually led to his death. Recognize the power and danger of the mirror. It is a construct, one that may drive a shard between you and your true self. The mirror contains trickster energy. Put the phone down. Stop with the comparisons and let the mirror stand empty for a while. Rest with one inside. Rest with the one inside. When light. Witnessing the deeper self. Pure awareness. When dark. narcissism, comparison, harsh edges. Go deeper. Yayoi Kusama's infinity mirror rooms. For further reflections, read the poem I Am Not I by Juan Jimenez and Yoko Uno's Mirror piece in Grapefruit. Speak to yourself gently and kindly in the mirror. It will feel awkward at first, but it is a sure way to become friends with yourself. Alright. Real quick. The compass said, if you're concerned about your weight or your looks or your status, you've lost your personal power and your way. Nothing but spirit can be your guiding force. So now the mask. Here it is. Alright. The mask. We often think of a mask as something that conceals our identity, yet contemplate the possibility that the mask permits our true identity to be revealed. It allows the mask. The mask gives voice to that which was previously rejected. When this card appears, enact the side of you that is seeking expression, yet was never given a role to play on the stage of your life. You are in the realm of theater, so anything is possible. Speak with the other's voice. Embody the other's limbs. You are taking part in the ritual of expanding the self. There may be mischief and deception around, and others may be trying on new masks too. No one is sure who is who. It's likely you've become so attached to a single mask that you need to fall face forward into this perception, bending time. Trust it. Think of a mask or costume you wore that felt empowering, marvelous, or fun. Who was it you were being? Is that who's still within you? When light reveals what has been suppressed, when dark further conceals what is rejected, go deeper. The Mask of James Ensor, Joan Jonas, Jimmy Durham. As the Zen koan suggests, meditate on your original face, the one you had before your mother and father were born. That's interesting. Okay, so this one with the mask, it actually makes me think of this Hierophant card, because it says, when this card appears, enact the side of you that is seeking expression. And so when somebody is feeling oppressed or like they don't have a voice, I guess, what is something that they do once they find it? Maybe they might become rebellious. I feel like you're being asked to learn your shadow, the parts of yourself that have been pushed down and hidden, and let it out. Like, you don't have to go around talking about all your dark stuff, or all the things about you that you feel are I want to say undesirable, but I'm not sure that that's the right word. I don't know. Like, I'll just use an example. For example, recognizing that I was petty. That's not exactly something that I would walk around telling everybody just because I recognized it in myself and I brought it to the surface so that it wasn't oppressed anymore. It's just that I acknowledged it, and I don't have to share it with other people. I'm sharing it with you guys now because I choose to, but not because I have to, in order for it to go away. Just the simple fact that I recognized that it's there. It's no longer repressed. I'm aware of it, and I know that it's there and that it exists. So I feel like you're being asked to look for all of those things within yourself that are wanting to be seen, wanting to be noticed. And remember, they're not always bad qualities. Sometimes good qualities are things that might get repressed. Like, I remember hearing once when I was a kid that I said thank you too much. And so I kind of felt uncomfortable saying thank you for a little period of my life until I started feeling comfortable saying it again after just becoming comfortable with it and like recognizing that I feel like what the mirror is saying is to make sure that you're being honest with yourself about who you are, which actually goes with the mask. So this is your obstacle. The question that I asked for this card is what your obstacle is. Make sure that you're being honest with yourself about who you are. And the way that you can be honest with yourself about who you are is by looking into your shadow and finding all those things about yourself, like I was talking about a minute ago, like my pettiness. And becoming aware of them so that they're not controlling you because you're not aware that they exist and they just come up without your awareness. And if you continue to do that with all of those things, well, I mean, it sounds tough, which, I mean, it kind of is, but I mean, it's going to take time to figure it out. You don't have to figure out every single thing right at this moment or in 2 days from now. Try getting to know yourself better, and it's going to take a little bit of time, yeah. Meditate, journal, anything that you think would help you get to know yourself better and understand yourself better. Ask yourself questions. I say that all the time, but it is huge to ask yourself questions. Ask yourself why. I feel like it's also saying to be careful that you're not getting so caught up in your self-image that you're neglecting your inner image, your inner self, who you are on the inside, your true self. Try not to compare yourself with other people. I keep on noticing this, put the phone down. You could be spending too much time on social media. it's easy to compare yourself to other people on social media. People often portray themselves in a way that is not actually the reality of their life, because they will post things that are mostly positive. Nobody really cares to show you the dark side or the bad sides of what they go through in life. So a lot of people, you might think, just have it all perfect and have it all together. In reality, they're just not showing you that they might be struggling as well. So maybe it might be time to take a break from social media, evaluate your own circumstances, your own life, and also try to focus more on your inner self than your outer self. So this is your obstacle. All right. What circumstances are in my favor and helping me out? Tower. So I feel like what circumstances are in your favor and helping you out is that you are aware. You are aware of this going on. So rather than having a tower moment, an unexpected, chaotic tower moment, you're going to have a much calmer, gentler restructuring of your foundation to learn the lesson and complete the cycle. I feel like you're aware already of all of the stuff that I've been talking about. I feel like you're aware of the mirror and the mask about yourself, and I feel like you've been working on it, or you've made attempts to work on it, or you're looking into working or learning how to work on it. And because you are taking the initiative, then you are going to have a much gentler tower than your whole world crashing down and needing to be restructured, like your whole foundation needing to be rebuilt. You're going to instead gently restructure your foundation because you're aware of it, and little by little restructure it and make it stable. And that really makes me happy for you. I really like that. Alright, so the last one is, how can I make progress and move forward in my life? Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. And your compass to find your inner guidance. Surrender and shift your compass. Be still and watch as the needle points to true north. Align yourself and you'll easily find your way back to where you're meant to be. Nothing but spirit can be your guiding force. You'll never truly find what you seek if these worries and distractions are your constant focus. I feel like I should get another one. Freedom. Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Alright, let's see what the book says. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. The earth can be a tricky place, but you have been given a tool to help you navigate through the murky waters, your intuition. You must learn to tell the difference between ego talk and soul talk, and then trust your soul. Once you get into the habit of following your intuition, you will come to practice that discernment externally. You will be able to know if a person or situation is trustworthy. But it all begins with listening to your inner voice. Exercise it like a muscle. And when you determine that it is always right, that wisdom will spread out and influence everything that you do. Decisions will seem easier. Your soul only wants what is best for you, and you must learn to trust it. Alright, and freedom. I feel like that talked a lot about what we were talking about in the reading. Freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Your soul is open to receiving new wisdom and insights that will allow it to make the right choices for its own growth. Remember, you are never a victim of other people or their circumstances. You have complete control over your own choices. By following your heart and being authentic to yourself, you present the real you to the world. The real you to the world. Aside the masks and the mirror. Making decisions based on other people's expectations is not the true path to happiness. You are responsible for creating your own reality. When a soul shifts to a place of honoring itself in its totality, free of judgment, which is accepting the shadow side of you, even though there are things that you don't find desirable now, learning to accept them, I feel like is honoring itself in its totality. Free from judgment, only then will it find its true freedom. Every soul is unique and follows its own path. Don't give in to peer pressure or the urge to fit in. You are the only one who truly knows the real you, so feel free to march to the beat of your own drummer. That was actually a wonderful reading. It sounded like it was going to be real heavy at the beginning, but it turned out to be pretty nice, and I'm really happy. So that is the end of your guys' reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you know anybody that would like it, please share the video. And I guess I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.